Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello sir, hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Alya Nabila Putri with student ID number 2005110609. Okay, in this video I'm going to do written practice to improve my speaking and pronunciation in English and to complete my assignment from post-intermediate listening and speaking with Dr. Masyhur, Master of Education. Okay, let's get started. Okay, number 1, being understood clearly. Basically, when you speak well, people will be able to understand you better and clearly. If you speak well, people will have a better understanding of the message that you want to impose. For example, if you mumble, people will have the impression that you may not want to be there. It may also appear to them that you do not want to talk to them. But when you speak clearly, people will listen to you and they will surely understand the things that you're talking about. Number 2, being a pleasure to listen to. Isn't it good to know that people enjoy listening to the things that you are talking about? Keep in mind that effective communication also depends on whether the audience is listening to you or not. People will not listen to you if they do not enjoy the experience of listening to you. If you sound nervous, then people will most likely think that you are not prepared in delivering your speech. People will think that you are not good at speaking, thus taking you as boring. As a result, they will lose interest in what you are saying and you will not be able to communicate well with them. Next, being more confident. If you know in yourself that you are a good speaker, then you will most likely develop that confidence whenever you have to speak in front of other people. If you develop a good speaking skill, then you will develop confidence as well. Speaking well guarantees you that you will not fail because you're prepared to do so and you know what you are doing. One of the most interesting benefits of improving your English fluency is that you can travel around the world freely without worrying about communication issues. You have the chance to meet new people both when learning in a group and when traveling. People also usually get more open and friendly when you speak their language. Okay, next, your brain energy is boosted. Because a language is a whole new complex system that includes grammar, vocabulary, as well as different rules and structures, your brain has to retrain itself to think. It has to absorb and assimilate all of it. As a result, your brain starts working more intensively and your cognitive thinking, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills begin to evolve. Next, your mother language improves. We hardly ever think before we utter a word or a phrase in our mother tongue. We use the grammatical structure in the vocabulary that we've built up over years. We do so automatically. However, when learning a foreign language, we start comparing it with the one we already know. As a result, we start paying more attention to the grammar, vocabulary, punctuation, and structure of our native language. This experience provides us with the opportunity to improve our mother tongue as well. As a result, we become better communicators, listeners, and editors. Next, being able to convey authority. When you speak with a steadier voice, which implies authority, people will in turn take you seriously, thinking that you have an authority over them. Moreover, when you are the leader in your school or in your work, people will then believe that you have authority over them because you speak authoritatively. Next, being able to entertain people. Speaking well can eventually entertain your audience and sustain their interest in your speech. Always keep in mind that entertaining your audience is one of your aims. When speaking, it makes you think about your listeners and how you would be able to keep them interested in what you are saying, instead of just focusing on how good or bad your performance will be. Basically, good speaking skills help in giving your speech a variety in terms of the subject matters, volume, pace, tone, and others. It also gives you spontaneity, humor, enjoyment, as well as stories or anecdotes as you deliver your speech. Okay, last but not least, being able to build rapport. In communication, it is very important that you keep connected with your audience. Always keep in mind that it is important that you know your audience and you build rapport with them. Good speaking skills will in turn engage your audience to listen to you. You'll be able to build good relationship with them through effective communication. If you speak fluent English, people will quickly and easily understand what you are talking about. For example, when you speak very fast, then people will not understand a single word that you say. And vice versa, if you speak well, people will have a better understanding of the message that you want to impose. Furthermore, people will love to hear you speak when you are fluent. For example, when you are nervous, people will most likely think that you are not ready to talk, and people will feel bored and uninterested when talking to you. Moreover, your confidence will also increase when you are fluent. Speaking fluently assures you that you will not fail because you are always ready to speak and you know what you are doing. Another benefit is that you will have no trouble when traveling around the world armed with your fluency in English, because people are usually more friendly and open when meeting foreigners who speak the same language as them, and it can open up opportunities for you to learn about life and culture in many countries. Furthermore, by becoming fluent in English, the energy in your brain becomes more elevated. This means that your brain begins to work more intensively and your cognitive thinking, critical thinking, and problem-solving abilities begin to develop. This is because in learning English, you are required to understand grammar, vocabulary, structure, etc. In addition, your knowledge of your mother tongue will increase because you begin to compare the structure of English you are studying with your mother tongue. As a result, you begin to pay more attention to the grammar, vocabulary, punctuation, and structure of your mother tongue. Next, by being able to speak fluent in English, you can also lead a community well because people will take you seriously and thinking that you have authority of them. Speaking well and fluently can also entertain your audience and maintain their interest in your speech. To keep your audience entertained and not lose interest in your topic, you can do improvise, add jokes and stories or anecdotes when you deliver your speech. And last but not least, you can also build a rapport with the audience to stay connected well. You will be able to build a good relationship with them through effective communication. So, those are some reasons why you should be able to speak well and fluently in English. And you know, speaking English fluently is the key to open many doors of the world, and it's a chance that more and more people are taking every day. Okay, I think that's all for me. Thank you for watching and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.